Welcome back, friends and family. This is Thanks. I'm a teacher and a coach. I work with middle school and high school students, and there is something I hear this upcoming generation say a lot. It's thanks. I've noticed it more and more in recent years. Middle school and high school athletes will say, "Thanks, Nielsen," before they leave the weight room. Athletes will knock on the coach's office door and say thanks before leaving the locker room. When students leave class, they'll say thanks or see you tomorrow or have a good day. This didn't happen very much when I started teaching and coaching 14 years ago. That's fine. I'm not looking to be thanked. I do what I do because it's meaningful and I love it. Students saying thanks is just something I've noticed, and it says a lot about the generation that will soon inherit this world. It gives me hope for a brighter future. I can confidently say I deal with less bullying than when I started teaching. In general, students are nicer. They're more accepting. They're more willing to share their thoughts and feelings. They're able to disagree without denigrating. My students are smart and funny. They support each other. They're good role models and strong leaders. Things aren't perfect. I recognize bullying has moved from the hallways to social media. I might also wear rose-colored glasses. I'm fortunate to teach and coach in a school district with a strong positive culture. I've also gotten a lot better at connecting with and supporting my own students over the course of my career. But I really think it's more than that. I believe there is a kinder, more accepting generation coming. A generation who can and will communicate and empathize. That doesn't make them soft either. I work with incredibly tough and determined students and athletes. I work with students who have struggled with and fought through more challenges than anyone should ever have to face. We see heartbreaking statistics on teen mental health and suicide rates. I see those challenges every day, but that is our failing. Our young people are existing in the world we built for them. And if we have any hope for a brighter future, we need to start laying the groundwork now. We need to empower our young people. It's easy for one generation to judge the next because each generation is different. I don't know why my students take so many pictures of their own faces. Yeah, they're on their phones a lot. The world they're growing up in is different than the one I did. That's just the way it goes. It's the way it always has gone. But to anyone who looks down on our younger generation, I say, look closer. It's not our job to judge the next generation, to pine over the way things were. Our job is to invest in the future by supporting our young people. That is our responsibility to this generation and the generations to come. The world's problems won't all be solved by the next generation. That's too much to ask. But it should be the responsibility of every generation to provide the next as many tools and opportunities as possible. That's how we create a better world. We don't know what the next generation will face. We don't know the issues and events that will shape their lives, but I see the potential to rise up and meet the challenges ahead. There is so much greatness coming, and it is our responsibility to help bring it to life. I see that greatness in every little thanks I get from a student. I appreciate that, but I should really be thanking them. To all my students and athletes, past and present, thank you. Thank you for showing up even when you're struggling. Thank you for providing me a job worth doing, a career that fills me with pride and purpose. Thank you for being strong role models for my children. Thank you for buying in and building our culture. Thank you for giving me hope. Thank you for making me laugh and smile. Thank you for being you. That's all you need to be. Thanks. That's my post called Thanks, and that's all true. I get so many more students now, even students who I know are going through some challenging times, or maybe even I gotta pull them aside sometimes during the school day and talk to them about maybe a choice they made that could be perceived as negative. And I get a lot of students saying thanks. Or even some just comment, greeting, salutation that is really saying thanks, making a point to tell me to have a good day or have a good weekend or something like that. And I've just noticed it more and more, and it kind of caught me as funny. I certainly didn't do that, or didn't do it enough as a young student and athlete to tell my teachers thank you, to tell my coaches thank you. It's something I really try to have my own children do now whenever they're leaving a practice or some activity, is to thank the coach, thank the person running it. And a lot of that, I think, comes from I've seen the younger people I teach and coach do it. And it's such a strong and powerful thing for our culture. And sometimes we don't do a good enough job as teachers, as parents, as adults, as supposed role models of thanking the people we're supposed to be impacting. So that was really what I wanted to do with this post, is to say a genuine thank you, because I appreciate all the things our students and athletes do. And I really do have a great deal of optimism for the future because of the young people with whom I get to work every day. Thanks for checking this out. Much love.